Today we're rating AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards. Let's see what Zybers and what it dangers today. And we're going to start off with the Thopter Ravager. This is a 3-mana 2/2 bird wizard. Cumulative upkeep, draw 2 cards. What? And you may put a card you own from outside the game back into your library? You gotta be kidding me. This is very, very strong. Now, is it at danger level? I mean, it's basically no. It's pretty insane. You know, and I can't actually tell if it's better than Consecrated Sphinx, and I'll tell you why. Because you do have to wait an entire turn before you even draw the first 2 cards, and then put like a card from like your sideboard back into your deck. For the commander players, just take something randomly from outside the game and then shove it into your deck. Yeah, like it kind of dangers. If you get to untap with this card, I mean, it's gravy. You are in the riches, and for every turn after that, remember, it's cumulative upkeep. So first turn, it's 2 cards. Next turn, it's 4, then 6, then 8. In fact, actually, if someone pillow forts you from being able to win, then you actually might draw in your entire deck and may lose. This is, yeah, Modern Horizons 4 or 5 power level. It's, I mean, it's a super Howling Mine. Isn't it? Yeah, it's actually a Howling Mine. Now I think about it. It's a one-sided Howling Mine. So you have 2 turns, basically, until this card is way, way strictly better than Howling Mine. Aurora said, it'd be fine if it didn't add a card from outside the game. What? I think the drawing 2 cards... drawing 2 extra cards every single turn during the upkeep is absolute bonkers. You have to bolt this bird immediately on the spot. Now, the bonus is, doesn't defend itself very well. Dies to every single removal spell. Doomblade, Lightning Bolt, Fatal Push, Path to Exile, Solitude, Fury. There's no escaping. It can survive Gut Shot, basically. And nothing more. Even a Puny Shock can deal with this card. The putting a card in your library is also cumulative. Oh, is it? It's like you'll never... well, you can run out of cards. Yeah, and you may put a card you own from outside the game into your library. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, you're effectively drawing 1 card a turn from your library. So it'll take a long time before you draw everything. Or is it? No. You draw 6, put 3 in your library. Yeah, it's like you're drawing just 1 card from your deck. Mystic Remora looking real crap after looking at this. You know, Mystic Remora is a little bit different because everyone can do nothing, and then Mystic Remora will leave the battlefield. You have to do something here. All right, the pressure is on. The heat is up. Someone plays the Thopter Ravager. I mean, you got to deal with it. Okay, this card is insane. We have a, but it's legal. It's completely legal. Very doable card. We have a new bingo card. All right, we do have the bingo card here. Submitted by Steve Cooper. We have, like, player as a card, cute art. It's Zybers, wall attack, Sprout Voter. If anyone doesn't know, Sprout was the cute little dog that was also running for president. We have a Deeply Voter. Votes for flying, and I do believe that this card votes for flying, in my opinion, because it's a bird. Look at it. Play to lose. Death Goblin Voter. Names other AI card. What? Really? Okay, card gave up halfway, so remember all these cards. Functional Draft Chaff. Keep an eye out for all those new bingo slots. Okay, we got Extravager. This is a 5-mana 3/3 human pirate. When Extravager enters the battlefield, target opponent gains control of each other planeswalker you control. No, I don't want that to happen at all. Target opponent gains control. So, is there any, like, bad planeswalkers you can give to somebody? I'm just trying to think. This is a donate card. Bingo, play to lose. Basically, we are playing to lose here. We're being very generous over here. Please take my... It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Take my favorite, most bestest planeswalker card. It is... it's fair. There's so many donate cards. Do we donate our planeswalkers now? No, not yet. I can't think of any planeswalkers with a downside. Unless you consider, like, I don't know, the 2-mana Tibalt that does literally nothing. But you sort of have to force your opponent to start activating Planeswalker abilities, which they're not obliged to. give them Tybalt. Here you go. Use it. It's good stuff, sort of. Yeah, you have to discard a card at random now. That's how it works. Yeah, basically another Beamtown's Bully card. So, is it in the color pie? I thought that was black-red. I thought pirates were supposed to steal, not give. This is the Robin Hood of the pirates, people. Takes from the greedy thieves and give to the poor. In fact, might even be giving back from where it came from. Which isn't all that generous now that I think about it. Here you go. I've returned your stolen goods. I hope you probably, and you know what? They'd feel 3 times more happy than to receive something for free. I'll tell you that much. Matthew says, who knows? Maybe there's some super donatable planeswalker ahead of us. You never know. You know, even wizards print cards that are completely useless until they have a use somewhere deep into the future when they print cards for it. Doable. Super doable. Yeah, each other planeswalker. Extravager wanted to be a planeswalker but couldn't. There's some there might be some circumstances where it enters the battlefield as a planeswalker. Sug and Midnust. This is a human knight. It is a 6/7 creature with no mana cost, nothing. So it's got flying. Sacrifice Sug and Midnust. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Useless ability. You don't even want to use this ability. If you can get this in play somehow, just play it as a 6/7 creature. 6/7 beater in the air. Okay, we do have a cute art on the way here. All right, so it hits the cute art on our bingo card. Who is Sug? If I were to take a random guess, I'm guessing it's the rabbit. Midnust is probably the knight. Just like they're a knight. Midnight, sort of in the same category. New Cascade card. Maybe. You know what? A lot of people say that, oh, new Cascade card, and I'm always like, is it better than Living End? Is it better than Crashing Footfalls? This actually might. Because unlike, Crashing Footfalls puts 2 4/4 tramplers on the battlefield, but maybe having 1 6/7 in the air that is very unlikely to get blocked is even better. Maybe. Although remember, no trample, so you get chump blocked a little bit. Why is it flying? Well, do you know what? Midnust might show you a little bit of a magic trick. They're a team. And then if Midnust is fast enough, can catch Sug. Catch Sug on the way down. They're flying because they look fly cool. Super fly. Oh, I like this one. Violet in on turn 1. That does work. Yeah, we're going to Violet in on turn 1. Turn 1, Vial. Tap, put a 6/7 in play. Pass the turn, opponent. This is colorless. It doesn't have a single color to it. Are those hieroglyphs in the background? No, I think it's just random symbols. Colorless as well. Good for CEDH. Sure. Yeah, you can throw it into any deck. This is just a crappy Doom Whisperer. Why is Skip Forward disabled in live? Why? Well, because maybe you're watching it live. Possible. Do you want Quadizzle? Do you want to look into the future or something? We're looking at now. What happened to when? What happened to then? Just now. It just passed us just now. You can't go into the future. We live in the real world. Definitely. Well, you know what's really curious? Like, is this card broken? I would actually bet it might. I bet there is some Vile deck that would make good use out of this. Like some Vile deck that if they drew this card later, then they just discard it somehow into some capacity. Joseph Johnson, thank you so very much for your membership. Welcome to the Coffee Crew. Probably welcome back to the Coffee Crew. Really appreciate it. With that, we'll take a look at another card at the end of the show. There's also... I love Spaceballs references. Yeah, I know. Me too. It's not long until AI can hallucinate the future of Nikachu streams. Anything is possible. Okay, I'm gonna say that this is doable. I even go as far. It might be broken, but it would have to be proven. Next up, we got Sug of the Brains. What the hell is this Sug thing? It's a 4-mana 4/4 rabbit. So it's like is Sug. Does Sug mean rabbit or something? I'm gonna quickly Google this. Sug rabbit. Do they have anything to do with each other? Sug rabbit likely refers to Zuckerhaze, which is a German term for candy rabbit made of sugar, particularly associated with Easter. Okay, it actually means something. Okay, we have Sug of the Brains. 4/4 rabbit. You can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. We have a 4-mana Platinum Angel. There it is. Sug my brains. What's Sug? What's Sug? Sug my balls. We are 4 out of 4 for cards that make perfect sense. Well done, AI. It's getting smarter, or the curation is getting better. We're seeing less complete, utter nonsense. It's oh my god! It's a legendary creature! Alright? So, I mean, this could be your commander. Imagine playing against an opponent who continuously plays Sug of the Brains over and over and over again. You have to kill this to make progress. At the same time, you also make yourself this massive target. This creature doesn't stay alive. Imagine if Platinum Angel had legendary status. You think it would get banned just for being an unfun commander to play against? Sisse loves this? Probably. Oh, you mean, oh yeah, Sisse to go get the Sug of the Brains. Sisse, the legendary tutor. I don't think it dangerous enough for the bingo spot. I mean, is Platinum Angel one of the most broken cards in the game? Not really. No. Platinum Angel, I think, is actually one of the greatest traps in Magic the Gathering. This probably also is. If you build a whole deck around this as your commander, that's probably also a trap. It's mono green. How are you planning? You probably have no plan to win the game. Your plan is to play this as your commander, and your opponents don't have any removal, and you're like, I won the game. No. So they're going to deal with it somehow. They'll bounce it, destroy it, steal it. You'll realize, oh my god, how could this be possible? Jokar has a little bit more lore for us. Sug further in German. See Unfallen Tersuchen Gerste, aka the Marine Accident Investigation Act. It means nothing to me. I will not investigate further. Cheaper Platinum Angel by 2, but has green. By 3, I think Platinum Angel is 7 mana. It's a 7. This is a discount. This is Platinum Angel on sale. Buy now. While your money lasts. While your money hasn't been distributed completely to Wizards of the Coast for their increasingly more expensive product. I think this would vote for Sprout, actually. Because Sprout is like a very ground animal creature. So I think this guy would vote for Sprout. Okay, doable. Not trash. Taste of the Meek. What is that? Is that like when you date somebody who earns less than you? It's a 2-mana instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. We did that already. If you control a creature with power 3 or less, destroy that creature. What? Okay, so we basically... Oh, do we distribute 2/2/2 to 2 different creatures? And then if we just randomly control something that's really small, we have to blow it up. Sorry, sacrifices have to be made. We tasted the Meek and then evaporated it. Power 3 or less equals Meek. Cannibalism! +4, yeah, +4. Well, it maybe not. Remember, if you control a creature with power 3 or greater, but if you only have the beefiest, strongest creatures, if you have the best of the best, you know, this team is only as strong as its weakest player. But if the weakest player is #1 in the world, then actually nobody's meek. You don't have to blow off anybody. So if you have a second meek creature, then it kills the buffed creature. What do you mean? You mean like if we buffed up the creature with power 3 or less? Yeah, still a downside. I mean, you can't play with any small creatures in your deck. It's gotta be. You gotta go big or go home. Oh, it absolutely not see Modern play. Terrible card. The buffed creature will likely survive. Oh, I think that was the question. Oh, I have no idea. Within the rules, I'm guessing no, but maybe not. Rules are weird. I would imagine it checks after the whole card has resolved. If you only have one creature, it won't kill it. Target creature, if you control a creature with power 3 or less, destroy that creature. Yeah, if you have one creature in play, then it'll be at least a 4/4. Sorry, it should be at least a 5/5 because you're not targeting a 0/0. Doesn't say target creature you control. If you control a creature with power 3 or less, destroy. Oh no, it says destroy that creature. Sorry, hold on. It'll destroy your creature. You can't. How do you target an enemy creature? It says if you control. You know, it says if you control a creature with power 3 or less. I think they're implying that creature that's 3 or less. Because like even if you target your opponent's creature with +2/+2, it's still asking if you control a creature with power 3 or less, destroy that creature. That might be ambiguous. I don't think it's that ambiguous. I think that in the spirit of the card, it's asking like your creatures. If you're going to buff something up, then you have to blow up the weakest thing. You know, only the strong may survive. Bingo, functional draft chaff. You know, I'm all for it, Charles. Functional draft chaff. It should read sacrifice a creature with power 3 or less. You tell the AI, Will Anderson. You tell them. They'll listen to you. They don't listen to me, that's for sure. The antecedent of that is the second target of +2/+2. If you controlled multiple creatures with power 3 or less, would you destroy all of them? No. Yeah. Well, it asks if you control a creature with power 3 or less, destroy that creature. But I understand, like, yeah, it's like, okay, I get it. It's a bit ambiguous, but I think I understand what this card is trying to do. It's almost like this town, this town isn't big enough. This town ain't big enough. You know what? Maybe it is big enough, even after we buff each other by +2/+2. Okay, this is, I don't even know if, I'm not even going to say this is a doable card. It's just a weird card. Okay, I wouldn't read it as destroying a creature with power 3 or less. I'd either read it as destroying the targeted creature or as destroying all your creatures with power 3 or less. I can't read it as destroying all the creatures. If you control a creature... Oh, maybe it is like that. You know, if you control a creature with power 3 or less, and they're all power 3 or less, then you destroy all the creatures. Anyway, to the rank with this damn thing. This ambiguous crap. Okay, Sphinx of Winds. 4 mana, 2/2 spirit with Bargain. I don't remember what... Bargain, you have to reveal something like a spirit from your hand? Can't remember what Bargain does. Indestructible. As long as your devotion to red, all... okay, as long as your devotion to red, all lands have... Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may remove all of the chosen color until end of turn. We didn't have to go too far. Oh, it's a spirit. Yeah, why did I think it was a dragon? As long as your devotion to red, I guess the image had a lot of dragon vibes. I think Bargain was like sack. Oh, I thought I had to reveal something too. You had the option. Bargain means you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast the spell. Ah, yes. Of course. But it's a Sphinx? I don't know. You know what? It can be a spirit. Spirits can look like anything. After all, a spirit is just a dead thing of something else. So they could come in the form of a human-looking thing, a pirate, goblin. Would this be this would be a mass flicker effect? How? As long as your devotion to red, all lands have whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may remove all of the chosen color until end of turn. The card just doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Improper grammar? Was it trying? Sure. I mean, I think it's just gibberish. I'm not gonna write it off as improper grammar because it's just not even a complete. It's not even a complete paragraph that makes any sense. No one ever said you need to have an effect for bargain. We can just do it out of our own generosity. I love sacrificing. I mean, it's a sacrifice outlet, right? A very clunky sacrifice outlet. One-time deal. Okay, next up, we got Reckless Assassin. This is a 3-mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a loyalty counter on Reckless Assassin. Remove 3 loyalty counters from Reckless Assassin. Destroy target creature with flying. All right, and then pay 2, sacrifice Reckless Assassin. Draw 2 cards. This is not bad. And then whenever an equipped creature attacks, create a tapped 1/1 white soldier creature token. Holy crap, from beginning to end. It actually made 100% sense. So, it's funny. At the we may put in a loyalty counter, I guess, so that we don't get in trouble just in case we forget. In 3 turns, we blow up flying creatures, and for 2 mana, it's sort of this is not even that great of a card. The flavor is non-existent, but it works. The reckless assassin takes its time to destroy flying creatures. Also can cash itself in for 2 cards. Except it has no equip cost and isn't an equipment. It says when it didn't say it was an equipment. It says whenever an equipped creature attacks. So if you have this is for an equipment deck. You throw this in your equipment deck. Create a tapped 1/1 white soldier creature token. All right, it didn't say that it was an equipment. It knows who it is. It's an enchantment. This reads like some made-for-commander card that ends up wrecking another format, maybe. It's possible. It's almost a planeswalker. Yeah, sort of. It's very close to it. It's basically, it has like loyalty 0, add a loyalty counter, and then -3, destroy a flying creature. But then you can and it has the static ability with the equip thing. Triggers even on opponents' equipped creatures attacking too. Yeah. This is definitely a doable card. Not that great, but doable. It could be amazing for all I know. Okay. Super doable. Would not vote for flying, that's for sure. Wait, does this count the opponent's equipped creatures too? Whenever an equipped creature... Yeah, it does. It does. It could hit danger for ourselves. What does this thing do? Oh, no. Okay. I'm like, what does this button do? I'd use this card for the fun of it. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it votes against flying, 100%. Can't vote for those flying people. You never know what they're going to do. Flying over us all the time. Okay, Shrieking Desire. This is a 5-mana artifact. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if an opponent has more life than each other player, choose up to 3 creatures they control. Those creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whoa! But it's 3 separate creatures. And then pay a red, sacrifice Shrieking Desire. You gain 5 life. The 5 life means absolutely nothing. So at the beginning of each combat on your... But it has to be on our turn if an opponent has more life than each other player. Huh, this is interesting. Okay, you get punished for having too much life. You have too much life, we're going to be shrinking your creatures down. Down to size. Nyx is like, this is absolute garbage. I think a lot of people would like this type of card. Just to punish the people with a lot of life at the table. Me whenever I play against mono red. All right, hold on. That's right, it does get around hexproof. That nasty hexproof gets around indestructible as well. So they have to be big. They got to be indestructible and hexproof and big. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine against aggro. So now I think if you're an aggro deck, you're probably gonna have a lot of life. Sorry, you're not gonna have as much life because to aggro out, there's usually a cost. You're probably gonna shock and fetch, and so on. It would be a decent sideboard card against Boros Energy for 3 mana. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it would work. I think they would. Yeah, maybe it would work really well. Yeah, kill off a Johnny. Beginning of combat, and you get to play it on your main phase. I think that's the most powerful thing. So you are very likely to get this effect. Just slam this down. Main phase 1. Go to combat. And at the beginning of my combat step, you know what? You have more life than me. So for that reason, I'm going to shrink down all your creatures. And I could even pass the turn. I'm not going to deal any damage because for as long as you have more life than me, I want to keep destroying your creatures. I think this is a cool card. Very, very, very creative. Targeting abilities that do not target. Whoa, they think up next. It's a very custom Magic the Gathering type of card. Custom Magic, they're just trying to cheat on all the rules, everything. Okay, we got an Oracle Dragon here. It is a 4-mana 2/2 enchantment creature. Sacrifice a creature. Oracle Dragon gets +1/+1 for each creature you control until end of turn. For each, neat. Actually, I think it's neat. Sack a creature, so you have one less creature to buff this thing up, but it gets a buff. Does anyone want to play? It doesn't have any creature type. 0 creature type. It's just an enchant creature. Enchant creature is... Oh no, this is an aura. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize this is an aura. Sacrifice. So the creature has sacrifice a creature, Oracle Dragon. No, wait a minute. This is a creature. What the hell is going on here? Okay, it is an enchantment creature with no creature type. I'm getting confused. No flying. It doesn't need it. Doesn't need flying. It just needs to... It's, you know what? Some dragons, they like to be on the ground. Just like how some penguins don't fly either. That doesn't make the penguin any less of a bird. Just a big donkey with no evasion. Fair. Basically, yeah. You could definitely look at it. It's not broken at all. Big donkey. It get big and it'd be donking around. It got junk in its trunk that it wants to bonk you with. Okay, doable. Next up. Swell of Erasure. 4 mana for a legendary enchantment. Hone Ever. Sounds like something from, I don't know, like the medieval times. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if its power is less than or equal to half the highest power, and it shares thy a land card in your graveyard. What? That's it? Didn't finish the sentence. I think, honestly, we've been doing this for 3 years. I don't think the AI started a sentence that it didn't stop. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if its power is less than or equal to half the highest power, and it shares a land card in your graveyard, dot. Period. End of story. All right, next. The library have Death Touch. Hey, look, everyone. At some point, we might animate that library, and then when it goes in for the attack, you better believe that you want to block. If you want to block, you're going to be sleeping with the fishes. The library has Death Touch. If a player would search their library, they lose. Ooh, that's a very funny interpretation. You touched your library! You know what that means? It's game over for you, because that library had Death Touch. Creatures you control have, whenever this creature attacks, you may discard a card. That's great. That is a very useful... It's for the, what's it called? Not Miracle. Madness decks. Yeah, exactly. Synergies with Animate Library. The animate library deck is going to be busted. It's going to be broken. Green with nothing. You know, I'll give this the bad grammar one. It's even though it's like a little bit more complete nonsensical. Oh no, we can at least give it bad grammar for the ho never. Is that even a thing? Ho never? Is that a real word? Search instead ho never. The word you're thinking of is, the AI says, the word you're likely thinking of is whichever. Whichever is a pronoun that means any one of which. It can also be used as a determiner, meaning any one. For example, you might say, choose whichever color you like. No. I wanted ho never. Anyway, okay, that's fine. We're gonna look at more AI generated Magic the Gathering cards. So don't change that dial. Don't change that YouTube channel. But we do have to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite sponsor. Deal of the week, 20% off old binders and portfolios. But this is not only. You know what you got to fill those binders and portfolios with? Cards! Like from Edge of Eternities. Get the new dual lands or any of the sweet new cards coming from Planet Space. It's a multiverse for a reason, and it's time to explore it. And you can pre-order those cards at FusionGamingOnline.com. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu, however, to get 5% off all your purchases, save yourself some money, and it supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Your ability to play any deck, any format you want, whether it be Standard, Pioneer, Modern, Pre-Modern, Commander, CEDH. That's right, you can play CEDH. You can play regular Commander. You can play super casual Commander on Magic Online. And you have access to every single deck that you have ever designed when you're renting with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below. Or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_OWS. And back. Let's get back to the AI generated nonsense. Anyway, this card. Moving on. Oh, this describes everybody's day today. Everyone having a good day? Because it's a great day whenever it's AI generated day. 5 mana for a sorcery. Destroy all the dragons. Oh no. How is that a great day? What is the irony of this? Nemo is like, print this. So you have do you have like a dragon player in your playgroup or something? It does not vote for flying 100%. It's a very sinister thing to do. Great day for everyone except Sarkhan and the dragons. Every day is a great day when all the dragons are destroyed. I wonder if is this like a thing like the dinosaurs? You know, humanity could only flourish once the dinosaurs were destroyed, and same thing with the dragons. It can be printed. People who don't like dragons are having a great day. It looks like there's a meteor coming from the sky, if I'm understanding this correctly. Maybe it came from the edges of eternity. Yeah. How to wrath your dragons. How I wrath my dragon. Or how to wrath your baby dragons. What's that movie about the baby dragons? Baby dragon movie. How to train a dragon? Feeding a bit. What is dragon movies? Ugh, I can't remember what that movie is called. I think I saw the movie. How to train your dragon. How to destroy. I guess it's just how to destroy your dragon now. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Thanks, Charles. And the real Maxim. Really appreciate it. Crux of Fate is a thing. Yeah, so, okay, so 100% this is printable. We have better cards. But this is in white, you know? Not everyone's in black for Crux of Fate, which is a very, very, very black card. How to drag your train on. Sorcery speed. I mean, it's a board wipe. What do you want? This would be bad for 3 mana. Maybe sideboard at 2 mana, instant speed draw card. Look, some people out there, Will Anderson, they have to deal with dragon decks every single day. They don't have any good answers. And this is a way you can dump your hand onto the battlefield. And when your opponent dumps their dragons, they're never gonna see it coming. It's worse than Cyclonic Rift for dragon players. Because white is severely lacking in board wipes. That's right. Well, they're also the masters of the board wipe, all right? They'll wipe your board in ways you never even imagined, like how they wipe your dragons away. We love it. Okay, we got a planeswalker, and I think this is our first planeswalker. Bloodshell of Golden Knowledge. This is a 3-mana, 3 loyalty orc gamer. -1, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. The planeswalker itself has vigilance. And it's got companion? Your starting deck contains only cards with mana value less than its mana value. Ugh. Ugh. Fell apart at the end there. Your starting deck contains only cards with mana value less than its mana value. Makes no sense. Orc gamer, finally representation. Oh yeah. You could say we're all orc gamers. We're all trolls in the basement, playing our little games, painting our models, stuff like that. Yeah, the AI gave up halfway on that one. Card gave up halfway. I don't think it's referring to itself. It's just like your starting deck contains only cards with mana value less than its mana value. What is its mana value? It would just specifically say this card. I think it's talking about the deck. What's the mana value of my deck? 0? I can animate my library sometimes. Incorrect reminder text? How is this incorrect? This is literally what companion is. Companion. And then there's a clause to being a companion, to being like in your sideboard or outside the game. Your starting deck contains only cards with mana value less than its mana value. Although it should also say that 3 mana. It should also explain 3 mana. 3 mana put into your hand. 60 is the mana value. Probably not. Starting deck contains only cards with mana value less. Anyway, it don't make sense. Sorry, that orc gamer. You never did make sense, now did you? This is literally just Luris. I don't know. Okay, Bottoms of Fortin. This is a legendary land. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. It's already like pretty broken. Whenever a creature you control enters the battlefield or attacks, exile it and sacrifice it. Okay. When you do, destroy all enchantments, then return all cards you own from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting! Huh. How do we break this card? It's got potential. Well, so first off, whenever a creature you control enters the battlefield or attacks, exile it. So you are not allowed... So you can play creatures as many times as you want. If you have like a bunch of Memnites in your hand, wouldn't this go nuts? When you do destroy all enchantments, then return all cards you own. Oh, but you only destroy enchantments. Return all cards you own from your graveyard to your hand. It's a fascinating downside. You can basically never play creatures. You can never attack with creatures. So you have to win via like some sort of combo means. Can't attack. You can get a lot of stuff into your hand. I guess it's just going to be a combo card. Yeah, oops. Oh, oops, all instants and sorceries. No, it can't be just all that. So it's going to be some combination of probably mana rocks that you have to sacrifice, like Lotus Petal, and then free creatures that you can play and sacrifice to this stupid card. Oh, but it exiles it, so you can't recycle the creature over and over again. Huh. It's actually weirdly balanced. Yeah, but oh, okay, so yeah, Squee is possible, because Squee can be played from exile. What's fueling it, though? Like, traditionally, we don't have access to Black Lotus, you know what I mean? Put in a burn deck? Maybe. I think Burn actually wants to make use of their creatures. I would say the creatures are somewhat to the soul of Burn, depending on the matchup. Just play your 0-drop commander. Then it's just you have to pay an extra 2 every single time. You can stifle the trigger. It's going deep. And you only get to do that once. You only sack and exile the one that attacked. Sure. Well, I'm just thinking, like, let's say we recycle creatures from the graveyard and we replay them. When you replay them, they have to get exiled. I'm assuming we are exiling more because we're playing creatures, not because we're attacking with them. Play a dragon fodder, get 2 goblins. They exile, destroy enchantments, get your dragon fodder back. Okay, how do we replay the dragon fodder? I'm on board, Real Maxim. I'm on board big time. It's also important to note with dragon fodder, you get 2 triggers, right? Whenever a creature, so like both tokens that enter the battlefield, they'll trigger at the same time. This completely destroys those enchantment creature decks. Yeah, of course. They'll be crushed. Ghostly Play says, if you play a few creatures and burn, you get all your burn spells back from your graveyard. That's right. We need the creatures. Torpor Orb lets you keep the creatures at least. Then you have them commit seppuku. It's not Sudoku by attacking with them. Is seppuku like censored by YouTube or something? Sudoku is like the puzzle with the numbers. We got Haida with this is next to last step in Is It Omni? Maybe. Donating a land to a creature deck. Yeah, that would be funny. That would be funny if they're if they are a pure creature deck, they can only use creatures and they have no and like barely any useful ETBs. You give this to them and they're cooked. That's it. It's over. Sudoku instead of seppuku is a long-running gag. Oh, was it? Is it like an old meme? In 2011, it was a hilarious joke. Okay, I love it. We're gonna commit Sudoku by giving someone else this card. Bombs and Fortune and Eureka. Okay, so the Real Maxim says a combination of rituals and dragon fodder is an infinite storm. We broke it! And by we I mean the Real Maxim. That's a 3-card combo though. So I will but one of the cards is like a land that can help get the combo online. Ritual. So you go turn 2 ritual, and there's actually several rituals that you can use. Okay, I'm gonna say it's probably broken. It's probably broken. Adds mana too. This is a land that adds mana. But we'll say it's doable. And it's a completely intelligent card from beginning to end. Hushbringer, then this if you need to have creatures on the field. It's an option. Okay, Plunder Nuts. Plunder is in steel. 4 mana, instant. You can miracle it for a blue. And it's got Storm. Ooh. That's fascinating. You can miracle the Storm. So like if you see it on the stack, I guess. Oh, how would you do that? Okay, draw 2 cards and create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Untap those creatures. This is a fascinating card because I believe when you miracle a card, you have to put it on the stack first. So with the miracle trigger on the stack, you could play a bunch of other cards first instantaneously. Then Plunder Nuts, miracle trigger resolves, and it goes on the stack. And then you get like a bunch of cards and a bunch of creatures. Put on top on your upkeep, cast a bunch of cards. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure when you see the miracle. Oh no, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of Suspend. Who up plundering they nuts? Says username. I gotta look up. Can I respond to a miracle trigger? No, yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you can stifle the miracle trigger. I forgot about that. Yeah. So if you can stifle the miracle trigger, then the miracle trigger actually is something that goes on the stack. It can be stifled, and as a result, you could play a bunch of spells in response. You don't necessarily need to go through the work of like brainstorming it back on top of your deck, waiting until next turn, or you could actually brainstorm at your own upkeep, I suppose. I don't understand what the miracle is all about. It's just a bunch of nuts. Look, it's a miracle that they even have nuts back then. It's a miracle they have so many nuts. Behold all my nuts. Imagine storming off during your draw step. We're not doing it yet. Yeah, you gotta end. Oh God. You people. Doesn't storm trigger on cast? Yes, exactly. But it won't be cast until the miracle trigger resolves, so you can cast the card. That's what I'm getting at. So like once the card goes on the stack, once it's cast, then you're gonna get the storm. So what I'm trying to say is, you look at the top card of your library, miracle trigger on the stack, cast a bunch of cards, then pay the miracle cost, let it go on the stack. Miracle is the first. Yeah, Miracle has to be the first card you draw. So this would be technically the first card you draw. So make sure that if you play a bunch of cards at your upkeep, that you're not drawing cards. You might. Oh, actually, I guess it's okay. You can still get the Miracle anyway. Put in my Slap Chop Commander deck. They're gonna love nuts. You know who else love this card? The squirrels. They love these types of cards. Next. Lackleth. 6 mana 2/2. It's a worm. Bloodthirst of 1. Creatures you control get +2/+1. When Lackleth enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a token that's a copy of target creature you control. ETB. Each opponent creates a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Fascinating. What are like the craziest things to give everybody? Like, I don't know, another. No, it's not necessarily another play to lose card, because you could give them a copy of something that's terrible. Leveler roll going down. I don't know if let's brainstorm. I'm thinking of like Eidolon the Great Revel. Like, everyone gets a copy of this. Now, whenever anyone plays like a cheap spell, it's gonna burn. I don't know if Leveler does anything. Oh no, I guess it would. Leveler. We just had to make sure that we had our own plan for our own Leveler. Is it double L at the end? Yeah. Oh no, it's not. There we go. Leveler. Okay, so actually this might work. Yeah, whenever it comes into play, remove your library from the game, so everyone gets a copy of Leveler. That probably is just, yeah, that's probably GG. So you go Leveler first. We might have broke the card instantaneously. So you play this first, then you go Lackaleth. I don't know if you're going to have 11 mana for this. And then you pass the turn after that. Phage. That's a good idea, yeah. Phage works because of AppNap. Well, would it work? Well, we need a Phage in play immediately. Hold on. And it's only each opponent gets a token. Like, we're not getting a token. Yeah, only the opponents get the token. Yeah, Phage, so nasty. It's gonna be a poo storm. What was that? What was that card? An AI card a few weeks ago. It was snow poo. I think it was like, or it was a turd storm or something like that. Can't remember. Cloud poo. Thank you. We're gonna have a cloud poo on our opponents with this. Opponent could copy. The opponent could copy Lackaleth. No. Each opponent creates a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, do they get the choice? Where's the battlefield? Each opponent creates a token that's a copy of target creature you control. I'm assuming we choose what they get. They're the ones that gets it. It comes into play under their control, but we're the ones who actually choose. Yeah, we're gonna target. Beautiful card. I mean, I'm gonna say it's Zybers. And you could even, it could even be like a group hug card. Do we have Zybers on here? It's Zybers. I'm gonna say it's Zybers. Candle, thank you so much for your enormous super chat. Very interesting build around card, absolutely. And with that super chat, we'll take a look at a few more cards at the end of the show. Everyone gets a Phyrexian Obliterator. Chaos would ensue. Chaos would ensue. Okay, we got Sphinx of the Skeleton. Okay. It's a 5-mana 3/3 human soldier. Whenever Sphinx of the Skeleton enters the battlefield or attacks, create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token with sacrifice this creature, add X mana in any combination of colors. It's like a super Eldrazi spawn. Sacrifice this creature, add X mana in any combination. Oh, we get infinite mana. We had infinite mana. Infinite mana on that those Eldrazi. They've evolved. Yeah, bingo. Undefined X, and the X is absolutely broken beyond belief. I have nothing else to say about this card. Nova says, don't normally watch AI streams. Do people dono at the normal rate they do on the custom? No. There's a lot of donos, but it's not nearly the... I get more donos for those custom card streams than anything else. Yeah, big things and some small creatures. I like that. Look, the greatest things come in small packages. Don't underestimate those little Eldrazi's. You never know when this is gonna screw you over. That poor human soldier died a long time ago, probably. The biggest things come in the smallest creatures. Eldrazi spawn went to the gym for mana dorks. You probably get 90% of your donos from custom streams. It's probably up there. It's probably like 75%. All right. Broken. That's all we have to say. It's broken. You know what? You can go back to the rank where you came from. Go back. Go back to deeply. Okay, we have Chant of Ancient Accord. This is a 3-mana enchantment. Whenever a player casts a spell from their hands, return it to its owner's hands. But no one can play cards. Nobody can play cards anymore. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah, no more spell. Oops, no spells, none at all whatsoever. Yeah, we stopped playing Magic now. Okay, I'll tell you what happens if you play this card. You probably need to discard cards to hand size, get cards in the graveyard, and then incidentally get them onto the battlefield other ways through triggers. Yeah, this is this is the ultimate blue card of all blue cards. Or cast a spell from their hands. Oh yeah, they could cast a spell from exile, I guess. Okay, so for Plot Foretell, that works. I was thinking of cards like Bloodghast, where if they're in the graveyard, you play a land, it just enters the battlefield from the graveyard. Yeah, you can play with dash. You can play with dash cards, but they still go back to your hand too. Freezes the battlefield, so if you have a better board, you just win, right? No. There's the game is gonna continue. It's just that everything's getting counterspelled, and in the worst way, because it literally just gets bounced back to your hand. Yeah, and there are cards you put to the battlefield when discarded. That's correct. Cast triggers also work. Zur finds it to play. Possible. Oh yeah, Zur the Enchanter. Oh god. Madness cards get cast from exile, says Pablum. That I always forget about that. Yeah, the card gets exiled and then cast from exile, which is just a really weird interaction. Cast triggers plus 0 to cast spells. Like what? Give me an example. Okay, so you have Memnite, a 0, or Ornithopter as a 0 mana card. What would break that? Yeah, just like replaying your creature over and over and over again. bingo it dangers? Does it danger? Do we have an it danger bingo? This is, I don't think, I'm trying to think. I think every deck can get around this for the most part. Oh, Storm. So you like play Mem Knight over and over and over again, then brain freeze everyone to death. And on top of that, you get the brain freeze goes back to your hand. The brain freeze will go back to your hand to replay it against other players. Yeah. Infinite Ornithopter and Brainstorm or something. No, Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze is probably the combo card. It would be a pretty good card for and creature lands. Remember, you can also play the creature lands and activate them and attack people with them. There's more to Magic the Gathering than casting cards. So I don't think this is like it doesn't even win the game by itself, okay? So I don't think this is like the most broken of broken cards, but it's probably like one of the best prison cards of all time because it just literally stops people from playing 95% of their deck. 100%. 100% of the time, they can't play 95% of their deck. If that makes any sense. There's a commander in Simic that gives the top card of your library plot. You can use it with that deck. That's possible. Barkas says, I meant Stroke of Genius, actually, but Brain Freeze also works. Oh, yeah, Brain Freeze. Yeah, Stroke of Genius would work. Well, Stroke of Genius is more expensive, though. Brain Freeze is cheap. It's like 2 mana. Old Boy says 95% seems like a low estimate. Wait, you don't play with creature lands, Old Boy? You don't have cards that come back from the graveyard? You might be right. Maybe it's like 98%. I'm like thinking of my own commander deck. Like, how many cards do I have there? I have like maybe 2 creature lands. That's about it. Yeah, I love it. This is the most blue card of all time. Very okay. I guess we have to like. This is broken enough that it's broken. This goes hard in a Cascade deck. I don't think so, because you still have to cast the Cascade card, and that. Oh no, but it doesn't get cast from your hand. You're right. You're right, Nimai. 100% right. So Matthews is like, it dangers like hell if you build a deck around it you're playing, and they're waiting for their win out if they even have it. Okay, it dangers. Okay, it dangers. Charles is like, it's Zybers, print it. All right, moving on. We got the Stream of Ancestry. It is. We've moved back into Pride Month. This is a 3/3 gay artifact creature. This is a 2 mana. The activated ability of 2 mana. Sacrifice this sacrifice this creature. Draw a card. It is a limited playable. Is it really yeah, I guess it's Draft Chaff. It's basically like a 3 mana 3/3, which is below average, and on top of that, it's got like a really mediocre ability, I suppose. Gay, does it mean it's all colors? No, technically it's colorless. Technically, it's all colors in spirit. Okay, we got Draft Chaff. Where's Draft Chaff? Did we do that one already? Name card. Just in case. Oh, maybe we did Draft Chaff. Where is it? Functional. Oh, I think it was called a limited card or something. Wall text player is a card, just in case I lose that. Oh, I see. Here it is. Functional Draft Chaff was on the bottom left. We did the card. Yeah, we already did draft. We did functional Draft Chaff. All right. Also doable. Doable in draft. Next, we got the World Back It's supposed to be Trans Flag, but it's Transflage. It's a land that taps for colorless, and also pay 1 tap, add 1 mana of any color. It's like the ultimate filter land. I think this would be. Okay, I'm not 100% sure. I think this would go in almost every deck, though. If you're like if you're a five color deck, probably you have to play with this card. I like that. Your mana is transitioning from red to blue, from blue to black, from black to green. It might be very boring for a pride card. Well, no, it's got a lot of flavor. You just gotta look at it very deeply. What is this? Transland? Haida says, I have this card in my Grixis. Is this like a real card? I want to say like this card is a bit too pushed to be real, but maybe it's real. Are there better cards than this? You know, I play like, I think the most colors I ever played in my life are like 2. So I'm not really familiar with the mana fixing. So if it is real, or it basically already exists. Conduit Pylons. There are strictly better cards than this. I will believe all of you. All right, so this is just doable. We have another big super chat from Kay. Thank you so much for the giant super chat. It's the first time I'm able to catch this live. I just want to say thank you for the series. You're welcome, Kay. And with that, we're going to take a look at a bunch of cards at the end of the show. Okay, so we're now past the normal. We're past an hour, which means we got a donation, or basically Joseph became a member, so we'll take a look at another card. We're going to look at Yeast Clay. This is another land. Reminds me of that piranha plant from Super Mario, except not red. It's green. Tap, sacrifice a permanent, add double green. That's pretty sick. I think that's pretty cool. Pay 3, tap, search your library for a doctor card, reveal it, and put in your hand, then shuffle. Okay, so it's pretty fascinating. So it's a tutor, but it doesn't tap strictly for just mana. You do have to sacrifice something. Like, you can't just play this on turn 1 and start playing cards. You need to play a few other things, maybe even tokens to sacrifice to our Yeast Clay around there. Yeah, basically green Phyrexian Tower that tutors doctors out. The doctor is ready to see you now. Yeast Clay is composting your permanents. You got the idea. Very good for a token deck. It can sack itself. I mean, in a pinch, you need some mana, you'll sacrifice anything. Super fair. I mean, it's probably fair. Like, the doctor goes to your hand. And it's also pretty pricey even to activate this thing. Oh, the Changeling fam comes out, of course. This would go into my Changeling deck. Instantaneously. Rotom's like, I need... I find it amusing how many people find, like, I need this. I'll tell you what, Rotom. I'll tell you what you do. Take a screenshot of this card. And you print it, and then you play for it as long as you can with your play group until they realize... Like, you just say it came from Edge of Eternities, and you play with it as long as you can until they realize it's fake. Tell them I sent you. A token landfall deck. I'd like to run it. Yeah. All right. I would even go say it's Zybers. That's a Zybery card. Okay, next. We're going to get 2 extra donations from Kettle. Starting with Goblin Goods. Goblin Goods is a 3-mana 3/4 zombie wizard. All slivers have defender. This is pathetic. We haven't had a lot of flavor text, so I think this is our first flavor text. Come in, reformaminate, a Jawkins Vanquisher. Now, there's no reason to see the realm. It raise puts as a little c. Says hero of riches, warmonger. Said more than it actually does. Sliver hate. Oh yeah, it's a sliver hate card. Also hate for the it screws over your opponent's slivers, or your opponent's changelings. It probably will affect more changelings than it does slivers. This goblin knew how to tame the slivers. Yeah, more or less. This card isn't a sliver. That's right. What screws over the slivers? Not itself. Doesn't screw over its own kind. Is the zombie multiple goblins? I think it's a goblin zombie. At the very least, it probably depicts... Maybe it depicts a lot of goblin zombies. These two at the bottom here look fine. These two at the top, no. Not alive. Oh, I see. Everyone's talking... Yeah, it's a zombie wizard. Okay, so they're all zombies. Multiple goblins in a trench coat. Hence the 3/4. At least 3 goblins. 3 mana for a 3/4 creature is not bad. Could be worse. Okay, cool. Not broken. We will not board it. Okay, Fallen Devils. This is a 2-mana enchantment. If Fallen Devils is in your opening hand, you may begin with it. Begin the game with it on the battlefield. So it's a ley line. Ley line of the Devils. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, you may search your library for a zombie card. Put that card onto the battlefield and shuffle. How do we break this card? I have a feeling there is some danger here. Are there any cards that, like, basically roll dice immediately? Search for your library for a zombie. You can put any zombie card. What's, like, the biggest zombie in the game? The zombie wizard is the goods. It possibly a danger. So, okay, so you begin with this thing on the battlefield. Does clown car roll dice at 1 mana? You can get more. Yeah, you can definitely get Morphon. Infinity Attraction will trigger this. Let's go gambling. What's your game, Arian? Mine used to be poker. Zombies aren't that big, thankfully. I think some of them are. I mean, like people said, you can get Morphon, which is technically a zombie because it's a changeling. The changeling of all changelings. Yeah, just play dice, spam, and assemble a zombie combo. Who is the Dice Master in Yu-Gi-Oh? There's gotta be some Yu-Gi-Oh players out there. I can't remember. Dice Master Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Character. Duke Devlin. You gotta be a Duke Devlin to... Yeah, Duke something. Duke Devlin. Duke Devlin gonna take over here. This is Duke Devlin's deck. He knows how to roll some dice. And he's gonna show you how it's done. Although, how you roll the dice and what the result is actually doesn't matter. You just search your deck for, like, goblin cards, just spew them onto the battlefield for no reason. Somehow gave someone a sponsor. Oh, yeah, I saw. Thank you very much for your super chat. And with that, take a look at another card to extend the stream. How do you somehow gave someone a super chat? You accidentally donated money? Well, actually, though, he was beaten at his own game by Yugi, like Pegasus was. Yeah, it happens. You sometimes aren't always the best. Okay, this is... well, anyway, I don't know how this is broken. It's probably broken. It would also be like... consider this. Like, how jank does your deck need to be to make this work? I think it would be super janky. You have, like, all these Fallen Devils in your deck. Like, let's say we're playing 60-card Magic. You have 4 Fallen Devils, 4 Morphon. You have a bunch of dice rolling cards. You literally have to mulligan to this card or your deck doesn't do anything. So, I think... I could be crazy. I think it would be fair. This would be the most upside-down deck of all time. Grave Titan is a 6/6, by the way. Oh, is it a zombie too? Still not working. Are you trying to super chat? And you just keep giving out memberships? I've never seen that mistake happen before. Don't beat down. There are ways to infinite combos with zombies, but you can't go infinite on dice rolls. So whenever you roll 1 or more die, you search your library for a zombie card. You just get 1 zombie card. Anyway, okay, maybe I'm crazy. I'm giving it a pass. I'm giving it a pass. Okay, next we've got 5 super chats coming from Kay. Thanks so much, Kay. I really appreciate it. And everyone else appreciates it too. Ooh, this is a cute card. The Eye Golem, the 5-mana 4/4 bird advisor. It's gonna advise me what's going on from above. Oh, the bird is enormous. Look at this. Look how big this bird. There's a bunch of soldiers on the bottom here. Flying, lifelink. Very strange for a blue-red card. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, investigate. Not bad. Like, all things considered, it's not that bad at all. Like, we have, so it's a 5-mana 4/4 flying lifelink. I mean, that's like, I want to say that's Baneslayer Angel power level. And, you know, every turn you get a clue token. You need this. Yeah, I think every deck every blue-red deck, they're so deprived of life gain. These poor blue-red players. I know, I'm a blue player. I have no life gain. I wish I did. Should be like 4 mana and Azorius. Wow. The AI and the color pie? I don't think they care. Oh, this would vote for flying. Oh, we have that. We already got that one. No-name card. Did we get a no-name card today? I can't remember. Has both a monocle and a magnifying glass. You can see for forever. And it's funny, it's not even looking that far. It's just literally looking at the ground. But I guess you gotta look really close. Look, I've got a loop on me. Everyone should have a loop for magic cards. Oh, it's working weird here. Can you see my eye? I can't see squat. As thing. Do I have to do it the other way around? Why does it go backwards? You see that? It's looking at me upside down. I don't know why it does that. Anyway. 20 to 1 vision on that bad boy, probably. Okay, it's a doable card. Next, Spider of Steel. It's like combining Spider-Man and Superman, the Man of Steel, together. Okay, this is a 4-mana instant. Target player mills X cards, where X is the total mana value of those cards. It doesn't work. Doesn't do anything. Why does it keep doing? That's the second card today where it's like the total mana value of those cards. It's like trying to experiment with this, and it's failing miserably. It's failing absolutely miserably. Target player mills X cards. There's nothing you can do with this. X not defined whatsoever. Bingo, does nothing. Well, it does nothing because it's ambiguous. Or not ambiguous. It doesn't make sense. I think the does nothing should be for like cards that literally do nothing. Only works if opponent's deck is all 1-drops. X is the total mana value of all those cards. Now, well, we don't know the mana value of the cards. You have to have X before you start milling. This card would have Stoner's Stump for 2 hours. Just looking at it. Man! This is far out. It's super paradoxical. All right, we got to move on. This card is it's stupid. It's stupid beyond belief. We're gonna move on to M. This is a bit of a tongue twister. A Embermaw Sentinel. This is a 3-mana 2/2 plant rat with trample. When a Embermaw Sentinel enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and put 2 quest counters on it. Pay 3, tap, remove a quest counter from Embermaw Sentinel. Create a token that's a copy of that creature. That token gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. Do we have some sort of weird blink? It's not blink, sorry. We creating a token. Create a token that's a copy of that creature. Oh, what creature? Oh, hold on. So remove a quest counter from Ember Moss Sentinel. Oh, I guess we're just copying our Ember Moss Sentinel or a Ember Moss Sentinel. A token that's a copy of that creature. That token gains haste. I think. Yeah, that creature. What? You don't know X until after you mill the cards, so you can't ever start milling. Yeah, exactly. The milling never even starts. It's a value engine. Oh, you know what's interesting? Okay, so when it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and put 2 quest counters on it. So you can put the counter on the Ember Moss Sentinel. The next turn, you pay 3, tap, remove the quest counter. You make a token of Ember Moss Sentinel. Then it's going to put more +1/+1 counters and more quest counters on your Ember Moss Sentinel. It's like a self-feeding loop. And then you attack with the damn thing. Gains haste, exile at the beginning, yeah, and then it just goes poof into the clouds. The copies can keep giving the OG more yeah, exactly. Exactly. What is with the art? What is the art of those cards? Is it showing like a neural network? Maybe this is exactly how the AI is thinking. It's the brains of the AI. Okay, I think it works. It might even Zyber for some people. It's weird that it's got trample though. Very strange. You're going positive on the quest counter, so you can put the counters on other things every other activation. It's true. That's a true story. Next up, we got. I like the name of this card. It's called Fire Flinger. Could also be the nickname of Chandra. 2 mana 1/1. It's weird. It's a weird creature. That is a creature type. As weird as that sounds. If an artifact is tapped for mana, its controller loses 3 of life. Wow! Finally! That's actually really good. That's actually really reasonable. Light Code is like, this creature is weird. Yeah, we finally have Soul Ring hate. This is actually very useful hate. You would think that they should actually just make this card. Yeah, it's a good sideboard card. It should just be real. You just put main deck it in Commander, and it just screw everybody. And remember, you can still activate artifacts. It's just that if an artifact is tapped for mana, they lose 3 life. So, I mean, if you're tapping your artifacts for other stuff, maybe drawing cards from the One Ring, that's all good. That's all fine. But if you're tapping your Soul Ring, your Grim Monolith, your Mana Vaults, your Lotuses, no, you're gonna have to take 3 of the face. You have to take your medicine right now. This is honestly, that's probably how Soul Ring should be worded to make it fair. It's like 1 mana, pay to add 2 mana to your mana pool, lose 3 life. That probably makes it fair. Alexander's like, this is important. We need to vote this card into existence. All Commander players must agree to Rule 0 this as a legal Magic the Gathering card. Super ship it. Treasures don't tap. I want to say they do, but I'm not an authority on treasures. Bootlegger's stash. Treasure. Tap! It's right there. It's got the tap symbol and everything. Tap, sacrifice this artifact. You gotta do both. You gotta do both. Add 1 mana of any color. I'm sorry if I had to call you out like that. We had to get to the truth, though. Yeah, gold doesn't tap. It would probably do nothing in most games, though. Your opponents need a mana rock. Yeah, but mana rocks are really important. So, I mean, I don't know who you play with, Multi-Ultimator. But in Commander, like, people play with tons of artifacts. They love their Soul Ring. They love their Ramp. They love their, what is it called? Arcane Signet and crap like that. We needed this card yesterday. Okay, I think this card is fascinating. In fact, I'm gonna give it like it's probably the best card we're gonna see all day. Invented by the AI. Yep, there's Thran Dynamo out there. I've never actually seen someone play Thran Dynamo outside of what's it called? Vintage Cube. Yeah, Mana Rocks are super popular in Commander, so there's a decent chance it does something. They're gonna pay. They're gonna pay with their life. I don't know what this card does, but it's got no name. No name card. Okay, it's a land. It enters tapped. It adds red or a white. And for 4 mana, tap, sack the land. Draw 2 cards. Activate only if you control another player. Interesting. So if we got Emrakul, was it the Promised End? So if we've activated Emrakul the Promised End, or was it Mind? Can't remember that artifact. Mindslaver. Yeah, Mindslaver. Needs Mindslaver. We can draw 2 cards. This is really niche. There's not, like, the thing is, all the Mindslaver and Emrakul decks, they're not even in Boros. They would never play this card. No, player is not a card. You can control another player. You can control another player. The gods, grass itself, and good time, they have become those who create the time for best power in the dead. Whatever that means. I like, yeah, the gods, grass itself, and good. The gods, grass itself, and good time. 420. Something 420. Oh, it's got no name. Damn it. Would have been a great thing to, great card to, great quote to quote from the Bible. The card has no name, so technically illegal. I don't know if that makes it illegal. Blaze it up. Yeah, you can control players without them actually being a player in the like without the player being a card. Hence, Emrakul, the Promised End, and Mindslaver, of course. Okay, legal. Very narrow Zyberish card. Okay, Lord Trevor, here's for your next latte. I'm back to work. Get back to work, Lord Trevor. And I'm gonna get back to work over here, giving everyone another card. The Showdown Earth. It's a 4-mana enchantment. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, destroy all permanents. All permanents that player controls? What? You control deals combat, and it's only our creatures. All the creatures that are dealt damage by everyone else's stuff does nothing. This is insane. Like, if you have a haste creature, I don't know. Oh, but it's 4 mana, so it's gonna be a bit slow to get going. But I mean, if you've got, like, say, a wall of tokens, you just send them in. Who cares if they get blocked? Elixir's like, that's fair. Yeah, I'm the black player around here. I'll slide this right into my zombie deck. Oh yeah, Ginger Brute. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Hard to block a gingerbread man. Blows up all their lands. Destroy all permanents. Yeah, it hits the lands too. Everything! The lands, the enchantments, the artifacts, your planeswalkers, your hopes and dreams, your dignity, your morale, your wallet. Because you realize you just wasted a lot of money on your deck that now does nothing. It's very dangerous. Oh yeah, this plus trample. The trample also works. Well, they probably can. It just won't destroy everything you own. Oh yeah, they can attack you, and it will be in their best interest to do it. There's no doubt in my mind that you are going to be the target when you put this thing on the battlefield. This plus the blue enchantment that doesn't always opponent to play cards. GG. Well, for as long as you have a bigger board than everyone else. Literally any evasion ever. That's true. This is blue. Yeah, I got it. I understand. Yeah, so it danger. It danger too much. Okay, we had someone got gifted in chat by honestly can't pronounce your name. But thank you very much for the donation. Or sorry, for the gifting a sub. Or gifting a membership. That's what they're called here on YouTube. It's called memberships. So we'll look at another card. Jage, the Underworld Dragon, is a 4-mana 5/5 Phyrexian zombie. Pay 1. You may reveal a dragon card from your hand without paying its mana cost. I didn't think paying its mana cost was even necessary when I reveal a card. You may look at that card. Look at it. We got the look at it. Okay. It's funny. I'm the one that's looking at the card. I can reveal a dragon card. I may look at it, but I could do it for free without paying any mana. Okay, you may look at the card. I could also choose not to. If you do, create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. So what this effectively says is 1 mana. Just 1 mana. Put a freaking 5/5 demon in play. Oh no, I do have to reveal a dragon card though. Okay, I do have. Everyone else has to see the dragon card too, because if I don't reveal a dragon, then this can't trigger. I have to prove that I'm not cheating. Can a revealed card be revealed more than once? In the same time, at the same time, probably not. Danger with infinite mana. Oh yeah. You have infinite. This is super cheap too. Buy 1 card, show 1 free. Dragon and demons are friends now. Always have been. They're both flying monstrosities. Yeah, you can reveal a revealed card. But still, repeatable 5/5 for 1 mana is, yeah, mega strong. Absolutely. This is a good card. Dangers with 4 mana, getting 4 5/5 demons. Well, now you do have to wait a turn. And you have to have the dragon in your hand. If you don't have a dragon in your hand, this card doesn't do anything. Yeah, so you have to pass the turn, and this card needs to live. You also have to prove you looked at it. Yeah, that's a weird clause. That's a weird one. We have to prove that we looked at the card. It's basically just redundant text. It's like you may look at that card. You can look at it too. And that's why we have these bingo cards. Sorry, that's why I have the bingo slot. For some reason, the AI is fascinated at us looking at cards, just staring at it. Baneslayer Angel was built for this. Was it? Okay, it's a strong card. I honestly don't think it's absolutely super broken. You can interact with this card in many ways, and you have to build it around a dragon deck. Don't let it live to the next turn, though. Okay, we have another card was donated from our new generous Russian fam or Ukrainian. Actually, it's got the characters. Okay, Sleeping Dragon. We got 5 mana. I'll just say Russian speaking. Our 5 mana 5/5 legendary creature with no creature type. I think it's cool that it's a little bit ambiguous. Looks like a glass dragon. Sleeping Dragon. Actually, yeah, it can't be ambiguous. It's a dragon. Sleeping Dragon enters the battlefield tapped. You may choose not to untap Sleeping Dragon during your untap step because it likes to sleep. Don't wake it up. All right? Gotta be quiet. Don't wake up the baby Sleeping Dragon. Okay, this is... Is that how it's pronounced? Cyrillic using? Yeah, I suppose so. This is... Okay, tap. Other creatures you control get +X as long as Sleeping Dragon remains tapped. Oh, wait. Oh! We have to untap it first, then we have to activate it. Where X is Sleeping Dragon's power. Activate only during your turn before attackers are declared. Fascinating. It's got, like, alpha-style templating. So you tap it on your turn, and for as long as it's tapped, the creatures get, like, basically +5/+5. Don't tickle a Sleeping Dragon. Also, don't kick it while it's asleep. Probably a flavor. I actually don't know what the flavor is. Why are creatures getting buffed up for this damn thing? +5/+5 is insane. Yeah, but if you kill the Sleeping Dragon, it, debuffs them all. Not to mention, it comes into play tapped. It doesn't have haste. So, I mean, this is like a combat trick you're seeing like a mile away. No problem. But it should be the dragon type, though. You know, I agree. AI didn't agree. AI just does AI things. Stana Warjar says, he's just like Viserys. Don't wake the dragon. This goes hard with some of the AI token generators, such as that last cauldron, or was the first cauldron? I don't remember. But it's goo that it entered tapped, instant buff. No. Well, no, it's hold on, are you right? No, I think you have to activate this first. Then you get the ability. It's not a static thing. Other creatures you control get... Yeah, I think you have to activate it first. Must be activated. I like this card, though. It's cool. Super cool. We got Tomalos donating on behalf of our fellow. Oh, who tried to donate but failed miserably twice. That's okay. I appreciate all the donos anyway. The donos, the memberships, gifting people, making everyone part of the coffee crew. It's all good. Okay, we got Lish Round Unity. We have a 3-mana 2/2 human soldier cleric. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. Okay? If you do, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the greatest mana value among cards you own in exile. Exile top X card, where X is the greatest mana value among cards you own in exile. So you could have, it could be 0. You may cast the spell as flashback 1 less to cast for each creature you control, with power less than the number of vampires you control. Chaos ensued. Man, we didn't get a bingo. We look at this big blob up here. We have this big blob here, but with no bingo. Bingo wall of text. It is a wall of text. Where's wall of text? We got another one. Can we get anything else? We got anything? I don't think we got anything else. It was almost a decent card. It was going somewhere for a little while. And then it wasn't going anywhere. It's too bad. And that's it. Thank you so much for being here, my coffee crew, the Zyber Nation. As usual, we do this show 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on weekdays. And of course, gotta thank everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, we gotta thank our Zyber Nation here for being here today. People like Andre, Mo, we got El Winter, Barkas, Shivlord, Oh Boy, William, Jess, we got Tletna, Steve Cooper, The Damn Draws, Jack Solaris, Benjamin Berkey, The Real Maxim, Mappius, Anna. Anna was around the entire time. Argentina, Julie. We got Fidio, Tomalos, who I guess got donated one of the memberships. Shivlord, Bell. We got Jezu 2, Dr. Nemo, Nyx Neon, Ellis Flowers, Jonathan V. We got so many people here. Cyberchow, Charles. We got Alexander. We had Hidia. Sorry, we have Hi. It's like Hida. It's very Japanese. Mordrick. I got Tletna. We got Mo. Multi-Ultimator. As usual, my coffee crew. Keep brewing those coffees. We're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I, of course, will see you at the next cup.